Do you have a moment, Marius?
Right.
Is that 4, 8, 10, 14, 14, 18, 100 bottom. There's another couple there as well.
I guess I do.
Do you ever wonder how we invented...
What am I up to? Do that one. That one, I think.
Welcome to Serina's Mercy, outsider. There's nothing for you to see here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Let me out of here right now!
Will you pipe down over there?
I'm innocent!
No. You gave the goods back. That's something else.
What's an ancient keep without a grimy torture chamber?
I demanded this.
Do you do this every day? No rattling the bars.
Oh, thank the gods. Finally.
Renato here was selling our grave goods to traveling merchants. Don't let him tell about maps and causes. He's a common thief.
I admit I took a few things from Pardrunan memorials. And I admit the caravans paid me a good price for them. Expeditions have costs. Easy to pass judgment when your stomach is full. Sansa has no idea what the living lands are like. He sits in his emporium and thinks it's the Deadfire. Well, it's not. Every day out here is a matter of life and death.
We do fine without grave robbing.
I just needed to survive.
You can't just barge in and tell us what to do with our prisoners.
How dare you? I'll have you know I'm a seasoned adventurer.
Ha! Can't argue with that. This is the tusks we're talking about. You're free to go.
About time. I owe you, whoever you are. Actually, wait, I can do better than that. Take my notes. Just do me a favor and don't tell Sansa where I've been. I'll come up with something. As soon as I've found a place to bathe.
So, up. Seven lands, Dawn Show. Northern Paradise. Sansa shop.
The adherents only see us as soil to feed their dying.
You're back. You found him? How terrible. Renato was the first one I heard. It was always about the adventure for him. Madico. This expedition is cursed. Where did I go wrong?
You sent people out into the wilds with no training and no one to guide them. Maybe take one moment to actually think next time?
You should have been out there with them. What happened to pulling with your crew?
I should hire guards as well. But those guards will require fees. Ah, what am I saying? One cannot put a price on discovery. Thank you, amico. You've helped me shape the course of history. Come back to the shop anytime.
You did good, Envoy.
Right, what's this? Ring of Many Stars. That's Stoneheart, summons the ruins of Blight. That's that one I don't need. Ashfall's of Legacy. So the Arcane can go. Ring of Many Stars. Cures, conjure magical home and projectiles that bounce between targets. Okay. Oh, well. Cool.
I think...
That?
Okay. Just wondering if I should do thingy first. Yeah, let's do Solace Keep first, I think. We'll see Marius. Right.
It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
What? Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
That would be news to me.
You. You're alive. You. Asshole. You show your face now? Now?
You missed him, didn't you?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Gitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to a uncle. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense. I can't allow that. You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Ha! If those bastards were here, we'd know. And if they came for us, we'd kill them. Simple as that.
Oh, then I guess we have nothing to worry about. Solace is saved, and we didn't even have to do anything.
Then you're wasting your time. We don't have any of that plague business in our keep.
Cosmine, you're doing that thing you always do when you're lying.
I didn't lie. There haven't been any dream trolls in Solace Keep.
And once again, I'm here waiting for your butt.
But there are rumors from the living archives. Sleepwalking, mad talking. Kostya told us it was the fumes from the volcano. I never trusted an outsider, much less an adherent. But I never thought Marius would either.
Come on, Cosmine. Have I ever lied to you when it really counted?
Gods damn it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The Council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
All that for us?
Just be aware, the people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls.
Okay.
No one gave the order.
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to... Your face... It's just...
All right. Took you long enough.
Wait, you're not from the hunting party. Where's the hunting party? They were supposed to be here an hour ago.
Idiots. Better not have gotten themselves killed. We need the supplies. I swear, if they've gotten themselves drunk out there, I'm going to turn them into leather.
You... Just like Nandru. You have his markings. The council is going to lose its mind. Duty won't feed us, Mother. Duty...
Mikala is going to... I don't even know what Mikala is going to do.
I can't wait to see what the council will say.
Fresh? Call this fresh? Idiots.
Beggars definitely get answers.
You think they'd notice if I... No. What do you think it means?
What do you think? But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die.
I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that.
A sign from Nandru.
An outlander.
Don't mean to be disrespectful, but we'd prefer not to deal with your kind.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't...
Even if it costs you your life, Mother?
Kostya has a lot to answer for. Poisoning our youth.
Once again, Outlander, we did not ask for your opinion. Leave us before we call for a warden's assistance.
No, I'm tired of this. I am leaving with Amalia's crew, and you can't stop me.
I'd like to see you try. You're not brave enough for that.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, our crew is done for.
Okay.
Is that Marius? He's alive?
Welcome back to... Yes, nails! An outsider! Nobody told me to expect outsiders. Welcome to... do you have any questions about Solace Keep? I've never seen anyone quite like you, is all. No, that's not entirely true. All I'll say is, take a good look at the big statue of Nandru, this keep's founder, when you enter the main hall. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep in longer than I know. It is an honor to have you. Enjoy your visit to Solace Keep.
The Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
It is carved from stone.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until next meal. Well, I don't... thought you were... let me start over. I am the ringleader of the circus. No one does anything without a belly full of whatever we're warming up here today. Honestly, Marius here would catch something better than I could rustle up for you.
Nah, I just do what I do. You make last week's salt pork taste like this week's salt pork.
Take a compliment, Amakul. You're a good hunter. Always were. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you? I doubt they ever will. The land here doesn't yield much, as you saw, and our livestock usually has many more legs than we do. We sometimes send wardens to the Twinewood to hunt, but that brings other dangers. I wish there was more we could do, but tradition is law, right? Of course, that means I have to be creative to find ways to make everything edible and palatable, at least. Our hunters try, they certainly do. Every now and then they bring in a bear or a beetle of some sort. Ever tried giant beetle? It's like a meat pudding. Close your eyes and think sweet, and you'd almost think it's dessert. Councillor Kostia wants things to change around here. He wants to work with the other settlements to increase trade. Imagine it. Fish from Thirdborn. Wild game from Paradis, produce from Fior Mesiverno.
Downside.
Tradition says we have to survive without help from the outside world, or we'll never survive. Tradition has kept these walls standing. It makes sense why we'd be slow to risk losing that. Thank you, my friend. Best of luck to you.
Maybe we should open up for more trade.
You think Kostia's right, huh?
Think of the yet raiding the third one.
Better than this mystery man. That's for sure.
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in. Marius? You're back? God's alive. I never thought I'd see you again.
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell around you.
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra shifts without Petro here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge.
Some more.
Something must have happened to him. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. Has some project out there, at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zarips, killed in a lava flow. I think so too. I'd love to look into it, but Joffrey won't spare any wardens. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned Warden Tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, all right? Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him. Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Adiren.
He's been missing that long, and no one thought to investigate?
Feel like making yourself useful, outsider?
That's it. I'm cutting you off, Mina. Let's suck at you. Let's suck at you. Let's suck at. Let's suck.
Put that poop. Welcome to the tasks, outsider. Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free.
I have a
Well
bounty
done,
to
outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens. Well
pay.
done.
The matriarch has been
We'll always
exterminated.
have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore. Anything to... Excellent work. Funny. Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity. Bring Magran's wrath upon the enemies of Solace, outsider.
Oh, great. Outsider? You need something? Never once, and now that I have, I can't say I care for it.
Okay. There's that one pack. Cool. Take the lockpicks, thank you very much.
Outsiders, in the halls Nandru built himself.
The very image of Nandru indeed. The gods send you at the most opportune time. Raluca told me we have you to thank for getting the waters flowing once more. It's regrettable that the Delamgan is so territorial. Imagine what we could learn from the ruins she guards. But at least we will have water. Take this. Even with the Delamgan restricting our access, a working aqueduct is invaluable. Thank you again for your help. Perhaps whatever blessed Nandru truly does live in you.
You. That's always welcome.
Jitule! What am I going to do? Oh, good. Someone's come along. I can't believe the only person that stopped is an outsider. Will you help me, please? Ugh, my hammer. One of the smiths down below sold it to me, and I'm not likely to get such a fine one again. But with all the construction going on here, still, I slipped and dropped it. I think it's somewhere down there. Do you think you can find it, Honestly, I don't even remember. It all started when my grandfather was a baby.
Solace has been under constant construction since Nandru set the first stone.
It does not matter. Can you... Oh, Murti, you are a lifesaver. I'll wait right here.
Quick and easy.
Found a spider the size of my face in my quarters
You're back!
last night.
Did you...
Again?
Ah! You have done me a great service, Amakul. Murti, envoy. May your kindness be repaid swiftly.
And intriguing. What time is dinner?
Yep. Hang on.
I do hope no one sees me like this. Who let you in here? What do you want? No, of course not. Who am I kidding? I must live, no, suffer in squalor now. Unfortunately, none of the merchants in the keep have things that live up to my tastes. But as long as Mihala continues to shun the rest of the lands, we must make do with an ever-shrinking supply of true goods.
Right. You might not want to get your hopes up on that one.
No one suffers as I do. Just leave me. Oh, and don't get anything dirty on your way out.
Okay.
An outsider. I've never seen someone so tall.
Take pride in our home, fellow Pagrunan, for Solace is an impenetrable fortress that can withstand any assault.
Move along, outsider. Consultation hours are... Oh my. No, of course not. All philosophy is controversial here.
Wodica, huh? Guess the Pargrunan have that in common.
You must be the outsider I've heard so much about, yes? I am pleased to meet you.
Bolty? Is that you?
Marius? Won't the Commandant be surprised? What can I do for Solace's most fascinating guests? I am an attendant of the Council of Solace. I do whatever they ask of me, frankly. Currently, it is my honor to watch over the Shrine of Wodica and keep it as pristine as the goddess herself.
You mean it's your honor to stay where the Council can keep an eye on you? The way I heard it, Bolty had a reputation for taking things from the armory and selling them to traders for a profit.
I paid my debt to Solace. I have changed.
Yeah, well, the Council is keeping you close by, just in case you haven't.
Good to see you.
Where are you guys? Train him up. Cool. And Hyderabad. Shoosh.
Indeed. I suppose it would. We just don't get many outsiders down here. Ever? I am Forge Master Della. Recently appointed, I should add. Old Master Tassa passed away. The Council appointed me.
Master Tassa died? I figured that old lady would live forever.
So did I. Turns out death comes for us all. Surprised me, too. Thanks, outsider. Kind of you to say. What can I do for you? Is that Abaddon's shiny beard? It is! Star metal! I've only had the pleasure of working with it a few times before. These days I work more with a quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this. And if the Council doesn't like it, they can make someone else Forge Master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to be working the Forge again. Oh, how I miss it! The heat of the flowing lava. The feeling of power as you shape metal to your liking. The rush of adrenaline when an errant spark lights your beard aflame. The burn of sore muscles that have worked a hammer for hours. The rhythmic tune the metal sings as you work it. Huh? What makes you say that? Oh, is it... Oh, no, never mind. Let's not get carried away, huh? Back to business. I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. Simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal. Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had my hands on this stuff. A star metal arquebus. Now that sounds like a proper challenge. Very good. This shouldn't take long.
This ought to be good.
It is done. I call it the Meteor Blade. Never before has anything I've crafted held such a wicked edge. You are most welcome, outsider. However, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to see what else I could do with it. Bring me more fragments, and I can make you that arquebus I mentioned. Or, yes, perhaps I could further refine your meteor blade. Aye, Golem. Oh, this will be my pleasure. This won't take long, but it will be worth it. Just you wait and see.
Always a privilege to watch a master at work.
Here you are. The finest blade I have ever had the pleasure of crafting. May it serve you well. I will pray that you do just that. Blessed day. What would you like now? May Abaddon guide my hand, and this trial be worthy of Magrin's attention.
Now this I have to see.
Here it is. A firearm unlike any other. I call it the Moonstrike Arquebus, for it will strike your enemies as fiercely as Abidon's hammer struck the falling moon. Thank you for your kind words, outsider. I know, a shrine to Abidon in a forge. How unique.
Wow. Okay.
You're back. What can I do?
Mihala understands the importance of tradition.
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Are they gonna throw us in the volcano if this goes badly?
If we open the gate, we will talk about this later. I guess. What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. Our order has survived the threat of these lands for hundreds of years. Wardens patrol the region day and night. There's no danger in the tusks that can catch us unawares.
They nearly destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
Although I wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you? It sounds like you have something in mind.
There is no dream scourge in Galawain's tusks.
Nor has there ever been. No. The soul of Nandru protects this place, protects his wardens. No curse may touch us here.
These are unusual times, Mihala. Regrettably, I must confirm the envoy's tale. Our messengers have heard as much from Paradis, Fior, Thirdborn. Perhaps we have only been lucky. What if Nandru's aegis no longer protects us?
I do not believe it, but I am not unmoved by the stories we have heard from the other settlements. You say you mean to end this plague of madness, Envoy? There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, Envoy?
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him, perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The Envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face, I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru. Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, Envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. That is what your supposed steel garrote must be in the tusks to find, isn't it? I fear you and they will be disappointed.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
Envoy, be practical. You may be uniquely capable, but there are hundreds of us. There are 3 of you.
Let's have a snack.
Good. Be sure of it.
Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, Envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the steel garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
Politicians are alike everywhere, aren't they?
Still lingering, Adiran? Thank you, Envoy. Let's see. I suspect it's another one of Kostya's attempts at courting Adir. No matter. I've dealt with this before, and she'll deal with it again. But I appreciate your assistance in maintaining the peace in Solace Keep. Take this key. There's a chest in my office whose contents you might find interesting. Still linked? Captain of the Wardens? He's away on an errand for me. What about him? Pompous Adiran. I don't know how you found out, but I'd warn you to stay out of the Council's business. Petru's ideas are a danger to Solace and go against his oath. If you must pry, I can assure you, he is safe, and he will stay far away from Solace until he can be trusted again. You know what? I'd almost think you genuinely believe that if you didn't carry an Adiran crest. Now be gone. I have other work to do, and I do not need to justify myself to you of all kith.
So Petru's alive, but he's on Mihala's bad side. Honestly, dying's probably easier.
Envoy. I just wanted a word before you went on your way. Knife you? God have mercy, no! I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken, the young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Of course. Our people starve and grow ill. And it's all because Mihala insists duty to the dead means more than the living. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. I am a realist, as I suspect are you. Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let an Adiran trade caravan slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Stilgarot are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. Go then. Seek. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too.
Love you.
Can I take the charger upstairs?
Yep.
What charger is it?
On the road, left-hand side.
This one?
Yep.
And will it charge when I go on it?
There you go. Okay. Night.
Of course. But need she be stopped by you? Now? In any case, the Stilgarot are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives, a monastery dedicated to preserving our history. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check on them. Oh, please, look in on them, if you can.
Right, I get it. He wants us to run his errands.
I do, Marius. Because I trust you. And by extension, I trust the envoy. Is that so outrageous? You were missed here. Whatever the front I put forward may have led you to believe.
You have a funny way of showing it.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious, envoy. The fear that you're looking on him. They are to the north of Solace Keep, along the main road. And beware, if my warden's reports are accurate, there are a considerable number of Zarips between here and there. Look for Elder Grigor at the archives. He should be able to give you a full accounting. I pray nothing terrible has happened. Thank you for this, envoy. You are more than the villains your people are made out to be.
He's in a tough position, but I believe he's trying to do right by his people.
Okay.
Any news, Andrada?
Sorry, Geoffrey. You know how Mihala is.
Well, sucker. So you're the outsiders my guards let you to the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmin. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you have a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. I don't care who you are. Unless the council has approved it, no outsiders are allowed in the keep. And now one of my wardens has let you in. That's because none of this is my job. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but... Of course she is. She's in her head thinking Mihala has Petru doing something other than council work. Whatever's happening, I have to trust Petru knows what he's doing. I don't have time to think otherwise. But if you happen to hear anything from Mina, don't keep it to yourself, Adirin.
Odd for the captain of the guard to disappear like that. Let's look into this.
Okay, so building here.
An outlander.
Food today was as rancid as a Zarev's bones.
I think that's real fruit.
Let's do some more damage, I think. Let's activate his new one. Do all his full viz. Get the achievement. Perfect. Marius. Anyway, was there? Okay. Oh yeah. Quick pit stop.
That meeting of the Solace Council did not go as planned.
It was a whole lot of exactly what I expected, honestly. It's all processes and traditions and arguments over texts written by non-Druze centuries ago.
Same story everywhere. Though, much of Rauatai's history is recorded in chants, so half our debates are sung. It doesn't resolve our feuds, but it does make them more entertaining.
Do you think there's hope for the Council? Or are they too stuck in their ways?
Do I look like an Usundid politician? There's a reason I spend most of my time as far from civilization as possible.
Well, I'd vote for you, dearie. If only to see you squirm.
Yatsli, did the godless believe anything about the stars? Any stories about the night sky?
There's an Akedan myth that all stars are actually bonfires far in the distance, giving you a peek into the lives of others you'd otherwise never meet.
Fascinating.
Why do you ask, dearie?
There's a lot about the physical world we still don't understand, and I always wonder how much we've forgotten. Falling stars, for example, are rich with soul essence. We still don't know why.
Interesting.
I have a theory, but maybe I should keep it to myself.
Oh, well, you can't keep it to yourself now. Share.
Talking about forbidden lore is a good way to attract the wrong sort of attention. The hand...
Envoy? Sorry. I've been in my head ever since we left Solace, thinking about the village. What if I get there and... oh, I don't know, I fall apart. Memories flood in and I don't know who I am anymore. Or worse, what if it's nothing?
You're stronger than that, Marius.
I appreciate that, Envoy. I just wish I believed it. There was a story. The warden who saw the future. There was a young warden who thought she could see the future. She'd think about things and they would come to pass. She was worried about her father falling ill, and he did. She feared her friend would die of exposure. It happened. One day, she was with her patrol unit guarding a watchtower, and she was struck by a terrifying thought. She just knew in her gut that Solace was under attack. Zareps, or ogres, or fire blights from the wastes. Oh, you've heard this one. The young warden tried to alert her unit, but they didn't seem concerned. They said she was delusional. So she left the tower to go protect Solace. And she found nothing there. Meanwhile, her post came under attack. Her whole unit was killed because she abandoned it. Exactly. So what if I'm seeing the future here? Maybe we should just stay on your original path.
The difference is you haven't
You're right.
supposed.
This is a small detour, not a different path. I haven't left you folks behind. Anyway, I appreciate the talk, Envoy. I clearly have some things to figure out. Anyway. Pleasant dreams. Envoy, coming back to Solace is not easy for me. A lot of memories, not all happy ones. I grew up in Solace. They took me in when I was a child, and they treated me like one of their own. Until I left. No, it doesn't. Hearing it spoken out loud. The problem is, I started to get the feeling I was being lied to. Like everyone knew something I didn't. Whenever asked about where I came from, I never got a straight answer. You're here now, they'd say. That's what matters. Oh, they definitely were. I swear on Magrin's breath. What could have been so bad that they wouldn't even tell me about it? Was it something I did? Something I didn't do? I left because I felt like everyone there was keeping something from me. Like I didn't belong there. And they all knew it. Right. Okay. Thanks. I had to get out of there. I slipped out in the night, never said a word to anyone. Didn't look up till I got to Paradise. And here I am, back again. Funny how things work out. Anyway. You too.
Talking to Kostya, it's gotta be nice to meet someone who's happy to see adherence for a change. I can tell he's struggling against the current, which is a shame because he's looking out for his people rather than an old building. Tradition and history have their place, but I just can't see putting it ahead of the welfare of the living. But you're the envoy. I'm wondering what you think about it. Yeah, it's too bad Mihala can't see it. Rawatai's grown over the centuries through dozens of expansions, conquests, and alliances. Many were bloody and hard-won, but I still can't find myself wishing for the alternative. We wouldn't have lasted if we stayed a small Almawa tribe struggling against a barren, stormy spit of land. Fair enough, and that's not exactly the choice in front of the Pargrunen either. The question is, do you really think Kostya and his people are better off sticking around here than taking their chances with Adir? Or striking out into the living lands? Surviving. That just doesn't seem like enough. And I've got answers. Some of them may even be true.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Holler if you need anything else.
I have something I want you to drink.
I'm not falling for that again. Tell me what it is first.
Right. Oh good, I'm just sitting up, falling asleep, go to bed.